So, Choi bars in general, there's some key things that we want to achieve. I'm gonna show it from half guard today, but this is applicable for just most Choi bars. So, one of the key things we want to start our Choi bar with is we want to create a bend in Alex's arm where his thumb is pointing back towards his hip line here. If we can create this, even with one hand, his shoulder is getting torqued as he tries to posture out of this position here. So a few options to actually achieve this. We could have a 2-on-1. He could have his elbow tight to his hip here, and we could simply just pull that elbow and push the wrist. That creates the bend, and we can wrap up inside. We could reverse round drag. So as Alex reaches, we push the wrist and pull the tricep. There's even ways that we can use our head in our grip. So as he pressures in here, there's ways that we can use these sorts of things to, again, turn the thumb back, and then from here we can go into our Choi bars. And finally, you can even look for cutting arm bars, which force him to turn his thumb. So as he comes in, trying to actually cross-face this nice and deep, we can roll up. As he starts to pull out here, we can go into our cutting arm bars, and he's forced to turn that thumb again, giving us this nice tight grip. So we ideally want his wrist in our elbow, and we want to be pulling down and also flaring up with the right elbow here. This is the control we want. So as Alex, really big, strong guy, he's trying to pull out here. It's pretty tough. If we then connect, we've got great control. Now, we don't want to throw our leg too early, so that the next most important thing we want to focus on is I'm trying to pull like the front of his delt onto my chest here. So as Alex tries to resist, I pull him down onto me. Now, your leg might be inside, your leg may be on his chest, it may be outside. For the sake of this, it doesn't really matter. The most important thing is we don't throw it too early. So if my leg is free, like it is here, if I throw too early, Alex has a good opportunity now to posture, even limp arm out, and I'm starting to lose the position. We do not want that. So, first battle, bend. Second, pull him onto you. Third, and most important to get a nice bite on this, is we push him down to our hip line. So even without my legs controlling, if Alex tries to posture here, he can't. So the back of my hand is in his armpit, and I'm pushing in between my legs. And now we can throw this top leg. We don't keep this knee flat at this point, we turn the knee down. I'm just gonna keep my leg in half guard again for the sake of this. It depends on where you've entered the Choi bar from. And again, if this is flared, he'll posture and limp arm when we lose him. If he comes back, as we throw this through, we squeeze our knees together and back heel nice and tight. So as Alex tries to posture out of here, very tough. Take the thumb control, take the wrist control, and we're looking to take his arm across that top hip on a 45. So the fulcrum's turning in as the arm's being pulled across, and we'll get a really nice finish there. If he rolls, you follow. And if Alex rolls here, I just make sure I find a cross-facing leg on him, and then we finish left arm, left hip.